Oh, would you look at that? We're live now, Gorals. We are in business. It didn't want to work at first. Hello, Cosmos on my mind. Being Supreme. That was pretty quick. I think we've only been up for like 38 seconds. But because I'm dumb, I didn't realize I'd been up that whole time. But we're live now. I am way behind on my watching of the Goral, so we got a lot to look at here. Let's see. I'm trying to see the chat in a better way. It likes to not show me what's going on. OBS likes to not cooperate for me. Oh, I think I'm good. All right. Notification squad. Yeah, great. I'm glad you're here. I assume you guys can hear me, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that's happening. I'm going to play a little of Amberlynn. You won't see her yet, but I'll play it just to make sure that audio
Hey guys,
working.
welcome to a new video. So today is going to be
it's happening.
what I ate today vlog style, weigh-in style. Before I forget to say,
unfortunately we can hear her. You know what, let's just go ahead and get started. I am seriously like 6 videos behind, something crazy. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. Let me make it so you can see her. There we go. So I mean, we're pre-breakup, if you believe that the breakup happened. Genevieve, hello. Yeah, that's part of why I put the chat in the video, so that people can read it that way. I hate when I'm watching a stream that happened and having to have the chat up separately. I think it's really annoying. That's just a me thing. It's not actually a big deal, but I prefer not having it like that. But you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just get into whatever this video is called. I don't even remember. It's not like it matters. I'm not okay. Ellipsis and then a comment. That was weird. A comma. Stepping on the scale. And what I ate today. Flop. All in capital letters.
today is January 20th. So welcome to a new video. You guys, I genuinely feel so sick right now. I feel so nauseous. It's not even funny.
Couldn't have anything to do with being 600 pounds, I'm sure.
I took my 3rd semaglutide shot yesterday and I am feeling it. I feel awful. And TMI, I also have diarrhea. It's embarrassing, but I really
3 rounds of semaglutide, yet lost almost no weight, which should be basically impossible.
want to be transparent in the semaglutide journey. It does not feel good. Like usually I do wake up a little nauseous from the semaglutide, but it goes away, but like it's literally not going away. It is not going away. It is just staying there. Like I have been awake for over an hour and I just feel miserable. So I'm not going to eat yet. When I do eat, I'll show you guys, because again,
increase
what I
the
ate
speed
today.
on this.
Also, I want to say one other thing. I am getting messages in my DMs of you guys worrying about Twinkie, which I totally understand because so many of you guys love Twinkie. And in a recent vlog, you guys saw her little fatty tumor on the side of her. And I know it looks worrisome because trust me, I'm worried about it too. But this actually started forming back in, I would say, 2018. And it was just very small.
Only mentioning the tumor that she has known about for years because we finally saw something about it.
I took her to the vet. I was like, what is this? I even vlogged about it and they said it's a fatty tumor. It is literally nothing to be worried about. And they did warn me it'll probably get bigger and you will get alarmed. You will get worried, but there's like nothing they can do about it. It's not cancerous or anything like that. So it is a fatty tumor. It doesn't hurt her, nothing like that.
As much as I hate to be in her defense, that does happen. Happens with cats too.
Can sense the worry. I completely understand because like even looking at it, I'm like, oh, my poor baby. But the vets have literally said there's nothing they can do about it because it's not harming her or hurting her in any way. But thank you guys so much for reaching out about that. Twinkie deserves all the love and the care in the whole entire world. So I do appreciate that. Anyway.
But unfortunately, she lives with you.
Anyways, I'm gonna go like mope because I don't feel good and I will see you guys whenever I plan on eating. All right, you guys, I'm finally gonna eat something. So in my last video, which was yesterday for me, but 2 days ago for you guys, sorry, my camera keeps falling. I made a ground beef and potato gravy.
It looks like dog food, like legit.
Gravy is for the lack of a better word, but I have leftovers, so I'm gonna put this in the microwave and have that. So it is currently in the microwave, but I wanted to show that I'm also having a Dr. Pepper zero sugar cherry. The bowl is hot. The bowl is hot. So I'm just gonna mix it all together and make sure it all got nice and hot. Me and my mom are the same way in the sense of We want our food so hot that it like burns our mouth. Honestly, this low-key reminds me of like...
It's the same reason she dumps hot sauce on everything or puts crunchy foods in non-crunchy foods. She needs to feel like she's eating. She needs to have some sort of physical like assurance that she's eating. It has to be like hot or spicy, or she's mentioned it has to have a certain texture. It's because she needs something to trigger her brain to be like, yes, we're doing it. We're eating.
Shepherd's pie.
That is not shepherd's
So
pie.
good. Okay, so my next meal, I made a bagel. So on my bagel,
Sure
there
you
is
did. Great.
scallion. I also have bacon, some of this rotisserie seasoned chicken, some regular Philadelphia cream cheese.
Even though scallions and green onions are the same thing, she definitely says scallions because it makes her feel smarter, right?
So that's everything that I have on there. And then I just have some Cool Ranch Doritos on the side. So I am obviously feeling quite better. I have been awake for about 6 hours now. That was so good. Scallion literally makes everything taste a million times better. Anyways, I noticed with the semaglutide, like, I don't really have like a loss of appetite. I'll wake up, feel nauseous.
no kidding.
And that's
You don't
like
say.
the extent of it. And it's just like frustrating because I am taking this medicine to have like a loss of appetite. And if that's not happening, my question is, what is the point of me taking it? I'm not going to give up. I actually messaged the provider yesterday because when you take your third semaglutide shot, you're supposed to message them to get another refill. And he literally asked me, do you want to increase your dose? And I said, yes. So that means week 5, I will be doubling my dose. I am really nervous because the sickness I feel in the morning is almost torturous. So it's like, am I just taking this medicine to feel like an hour and a half that I have the flu or food poisoning or something to that extent, and then it's not actually working for the rest of the time? These are things that I have to pay attention to because I am not going to be injecting myself with something that isn't working for the intention of the reason why I am taking it, if that makes sense. Okay, guys, this is a weird angle, but we're just gonna talk real quick about my weigh-in today, so I'm gonna post that here. Okay, guys, it's January.
This is a weird angle, but I'm not going to do anything to fix it because I'm the laziest YouTuber that's ever existed.
20th, time for a weigh-in. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good afternoon, Amberlynn. It's Monday, January 20th.
Hello. It's ready.
All right, stepping on.
504.6 pounds.
504.6. That means I am the same. I was 504 last week too. Sorry if I sound down in the dumps. I feel extremely...
How are you maintaining when you've been on semaglutide for almost a month? Like, that shouldn't even be feasible.
nauseous right now. Goodbye. But I feel extremely nauseous. I do not feel good at all. So that means I'm up 0.6 from last week, but I'm down 0.2 from my 10-day weight loss. Either way, I am maintaining. And then I'm actually doing these like Instagram video Q&As right now. And someone's like, you weigh 571. And I'm like, no, but okay, let's go step on the scale. So I did post on Instagram me stepping on the scale, and I usually weigh myself right when I wake up after I use the restroom, completely naked. But I step on the
Gross.
scale after I've had 2 meals. I have drank drinks. I have put on clothing. I'm wearing a huge like maxi dress that goes all the way down to the floor. I'm wearing shoes. I got the earrings, and
Like how your pants go all the way to the floor and just drag all over it.
it was up like 3 pounds. And I know that's all just like normal everyday fluctuations based on like what you ate, drank, clothing, fluid retention, water retention, doesn't matter. I just did that because this person's like, you're 571. And I just thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, because what? Like 571? Why not?
Oh, right. This is that when she was an idiot and didn't understand someone just being facetious because she said she was 517. And so they said probably more like 571. They just flipped the numbers to make a very easy, obvious joke. And she just doesn't understand.
Like 570. I don't know. But I'll post that right here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I normally ignore stuff like this, but I just thought it was funny because this person's like, you are 571. You aren't 570. You're not 575. You're 571. Like, what? Oh my God. Are you like a scale? Are you like an AI scale? You can look at someone and know how much they weigh? Like, oh my God, be so for real. Like, I'm not faking my weigh in.
Are you like an illiterate moron? Yes.
I almost want to go step on the scale right now. Should we do this? Should we? Okay, hold on. Okay. Keep in mind,
Hello.
I've ate today. I've had food.
It's ready.
Let's turn it around.
I ate today. I'm wearing clothes. I have earrings on. I'm holding my phone. A feather just landed on my shoulder. So that's going to affect the weight, you guys.
And I have clothes on. I never weigh myself with clothes. It gives me anxiety. But we'll do it. I also have shoes on.
507.4 pounds.
507.4. Damn. That's pounds more than I was this morning. And do not be alarmed, folks. See this scratch? That's from a cabinet. I'm just making my food.
It is never going to heal, ever. Also, countdown to her having cellulitis any day now from that.
In the corner of a cabinet just
Yeah, she wore the wrong shoes to weigh herself.
plummets my arm. Literally, like I saw skin on the corner of the cabinet. Not the first time that's ever happened to me in my life, but ouch. Yeah, that's that. I've been doing this whole Q&A on Instagram, and I said I would keep it specifically for them, so that's the only thing I am going to post from there on here. But anyways, that is my weigh-in. I always weigh more during the day, and then I weigh the most at night. Like, that's normal, everyday life, but I just hate seeing it because sometimes I get scale obsessed. But I am only Dr.
That's weird how she says life now and not laugh like she used to say with Becky. That's strange how she, you know, definitely doesn't just adopt whatever accent is around her.
Documenting my weigh-ins from the morning because those are the most accurate, and that is when anybody should weigh themselves. All right, you guys, so I am about to drink a Fanta Zero Sugar.
Great.
You guys, so it is the 21st, it is the next day. So in this room and this lighting, I always look really gray.
Then do literally anything to make your videos even fractionally better. Literally anything. Anything. Make any effort at all, ever, at anything in your life.
Weird. Probably what doesn't help is I did a lot of crying last night, so my face feels kind of swollen. So I stopped filming my what I ate today video, and I was just gonna like throw it in the dumpster and not even create a video of it. But it's like I already filmed it, and I had like my weigh-in in there, and I was showing some of the foods that I was eating, so I'm still gonna keep it. But I didn't finish the rest of the day. I did have a Hot Pocket, I had a string cheese, and I had like another diet soda. It wasn't anything special. So my mental health just is not the greatest right now. And I don't even want to get out of bed if I'm being honest.
Rip homegirl rarity.
So I'm pretty much going to let myself rot here today. And it sucks because I've been very motivated lately, and I've been uplifting and positive and just feeling really good. And right now things are kind of dark over here. So I think I'm just going to take some time to myself, and thankfully I have a lot of pre-recorded content, so you guys probably won't notice a difference. Yes, I slept in what I was wearing yesterday. It's super comfortable. I really like sleeping.
As opposed to what? You always just wear clothes.
In a long maxi dress is what they call them. I mainly got these actually to sleep in and to just be around in my house in. I've never worn these like in public. I would never. So they are comfy to sleep in. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm still wearing it, because
Puff is fine, Genevieve. Don't be a troll.
it is very comfortable. And I was freezing at night, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my heater's up, it's working, it's on, but since I sleep next to a window, I definitely feel the cold, and it snowed and stuff. So yeah, anyways, I am going to take some time to try to work on my mental health. And I am going to allow myself to be unproductive. Even the thought of that.
Oh, how kind of yourself to allow yourself to be unproductive for once.
Gives me anxiety because I've been so productive lately, and I'm just like really scared that I'm going to go down a path that I don't want to go down. But I just don't feel well right now. Like, my mental health is so bad. All right, so I tried to do it. I tried to stay, hold on. Just took a quick shower. I didn't wash my hair or anything, but I tried to just stay in
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't.
bed, but I was having heart palpitations, and that happens when
Palpitations.
I have a lot of anxiety. Last night I had my first panic attack in a very long time. My panic attacks started when I was 18 years old. I actually had my first one right next to my mom, and I genuinely thought I was dying. It's like it's gone in waves where for a few years I wouldn't have a single one.
You definitely are dying.
And I don't know what it was, but actually I do know. I do know what it was. I had one last night. I mean, I was hyperventilating. I couldn't catch my breath. My jaw always gets extremely tight. Like, I could barely move it. My
It's probably tired from eating.
whole body is literally trembling. Like, it is honestly the scariest thing in the world. But it's like, as I sat there in bed, I was like, I can't let it like run my life. I can't let it like overrule me. Like, I like to get up, I like to do things in my apartment. Like, I love doing cleaning rounds. I said I would share that with you guys.
Yeah, I love it.
As someone who procrastinates as
cleaning.
if they're like paralyzed, as someone who like has a very short attention span, I created years ago a way
She'll clean anything but herself.
for me to be productive throughout the day, and I call them cleaning rounds. Sometimes I call them productive rounds when it's not just a bunch of cleaning. And I said that I would show that in a vlog, and you guys were like, yes, yes, yes. So I definitely need to do that, but not in this vlog. I want to have cleaning / productive rounds today. I also need to do my taxes, and there's just other things that I need to do that need to get done. And no one's going to do it for me. I have to do it for myself, regardless of how low I feel.
Well, somebody definitely would do your taxes for you. There are literally people who do just that.
Back of my hair is wet right here from the shower. See, the shower cap works great for girly pops who don't wash their hair every single day, but like, it still gets a little wet back here. I guess it really doesn't matter that much. So I am wearing another maxi dress today, and when I do that, what I like to do, I keep an outfit right next to the door for when I take Twinkie out. I will change my clothes because
I keep an outfit.
I'm telling you, I will not be seen in public with this on. So I am going to end this vlog.
But you'll be seen on the internet with that on, in front of thousands of people. But you won't take your dog out the 4 steps out your door I'm sure you take to take your dog out. Okay.
I'm going to be productive, but I do want to just like take some time for myself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Gross. You can see that all of my recommended videos are just Amberlynn videos. One of them's mine, which is weird. So let's go ahead and open the next one. Let's see. I should just download her videos instead of watching them from her page. I didn't say that, just in case the YouTube robots are listening. Let's see. So next is shutting down mentally and sharing emotional childhood photos. It claims to be a vlog. We'll see.
Hey guys, welcome to
Yeah.
a new vlog. So today is January 22nd, and I just wanted to come on here and update you guys because in my last vlog, like, I was going through mental health, and I still am. I'm trying not to let it like get in the way of
I'm going through mental health
of my everyday life. Like, I really do just want to rot in bed, but I'm not going to allow that. So I did get up, you know, do my daily things.
So yeah, instead you're just gonna rot in the kitchen.
And showered, put on a little bit of makeup because I do have quite a few cameos. So I am going to
so popular, you guys.
To be actress Lynn, but you know, it's not really even acting. Like, I'm so
Is this normal speed again?
appreciative of anyone who is actually like buying my cameos, because that's like your hard-earned money, and I appreciate it so much. So I really want to like
that
give
is
my
sped
all,
up.
even though like deep within I am not doing the greatest. And last night I cut my hair. I have been doing really good with that. I do it every 2 months, and it's honestly drastically helping with my hair. For the longest time, like, I didn't cut it, and it's so easy, like, especially when you have long hair, to just trim it yourself. So I took off a few inches, and it just feels so much better. Also, since switching to
You know where you have not taken off a few inches?
Pantene, I have always stood by Pantene. I stopped using it. My hair turned to shit, but my hair has turned to shit for like a multitude of reasons. But now that I'm back to the Pantene game, I noticed my hair improving again. So I'm just trying to figure it out.
Pantene, not a sponsor.
It's just like a hair journey. So as much as I don't want to, because I'm still like down in the dumps, I'm gonna walk all the way to storage, and I'm gonna put my Christmas stuff in there. And I also have this extra fan, so I'm gonna put that in my storage as well. Alrighty, I made it safe and sound. So I'm gonna take everything off my little wagon.
Her having to shuffle into the cage twice to set her phone up there so she could get that shot is very funny to me.
I'm gonna set this like over here in the corner.
Yikes.
All right. Okay, so I put my Christmas stuff there. I am gonna keep this in here because it takes up too much room in my apartment. When I need it, I'll just come get it. There we go. I think Twinkie might have made a little doggo friend, by the way, before I came in here. I took her out, and I think we have a new neighbor because I've never seen that dog before, but it was so sweet. Now I'm going to check my mail because I have a couple packages, and I'm echoing, so I'm gonna go. Hi guys, so it is January 23rd, so it is the next day, and I did stop filming yesterday. So just a real quick Amazon haul that I got.
Yeah, Amanda, she's joking because I said I was going to download Amberlynn's videos instead of watching them straight off of YouTube.
Yesterday, I got another perfume because I am trying to do out with the old, in with the new. As you can see, all my perfume is here, which I will be actually putting it in my closet. I am starting like a spring cleaning, even though it's not spring yet. Just going through all my stuff and just like really cleaning from the top to the bottom.
That XO decoration in the bottom right-hand corner. I said she should have it say ox since it describes who lives in that apartment, and it looks like she took my advice, so that's funny.
It's enjoyable for me. It's very therapeutic. And this behind me is looking absolutely hexacona. So I'm going to be taking every single thing off of here and just going through it all, dusting it, and then just like completely like redecorating. But anyways, so I don't know how to fully pronounce this, but it's acai something or other. And when I sprayed it yesterday, like, oh my God, I was like, damn, that smells so good. It's very florally and fruity, but it's like subtle. It's nothing too crazy.
This is one of the few shirts that I actually remember her wearing for years. Like, we got this shirt back in the gay care days.
And then also because Valentine's Day is coming up, I got these cute little wooden decorative pieces. One says "Kiss Me," XOXO, and
Why?
mine
For
I thought
what?
they were super cute.
For whom?
And they just sit up like this. So when I rearrange all this, I think I want to keep up this one all year round because it's cute and it's pink. So a couple updates. I did end up finishing The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden, and I gave it a 3.25 out of 5 stars. I will say I was not expecting the twist. I feel like the twist is a lot better in this one than it was in her first book, which is just...
Well, I'm sure the author really appreciates your opinion on that.
The Housemaid, but I feel like The Housemaid was more entertaining, so that's why I gave that one 4 stars out of 5. And now I'm actually about halfway through Ward D by Frida McFadden. I'm kind of in like a Frida McFadden era of my life, so I want to read a few of her books because so many people recommend them, and I've never read any of her books, and so far I'm enjoying them. So another thing I want to update on is I finally have memberships. I actually did it today, so the memberships can change in the future, but for right now we're doing Stream Queens again, and I'm going to be going live once a week every Tuesday. It'll literally just be on...
Yeah, Kat, that's because perfumes aren't decoration. They're certainly not decoration for your living room.
Membership live for me and my members, so definitely join so we can have that 2-hour live stream, and it's going to be super fun, and we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. It's genuinely just going to be a good time. So a second thing is, I didn't really know if I wanted to talk about this because it is such like a heavy topic in the community, but
You're a heavy
I
topic.
have been struggling really hard with my mental health, and I have been vocalizing that. So I figured why not also mention this, but I do have a scheduled consultation with a therapist. It is someone who specializes in BPD and CTPSD, which I have both of those things. So the consultation isn't for a while, so that's why I was like, I don't even know if I want to mention this, but I do want to let you guys know that like the ball is rolling and things are happening with that because I really do need to see someone. I am just not doing the greatest, and it's not really like my BPD in this moment. It's definitely just like anxiety and just like a lot of like external things that are happening, and I just feel like I'm shutting down mentally, and I'm trying really hard not to let that happen, and that's why like I'm still vlogging. Like normally like feeling like this would have sent me down like a space where I genuinely don't even know if I would have been able to get out of it. I wouldn't have been filming. I wouldn't have been productive at all.
If you went down any space, you wouldn't be able to get out of it.
But I'm still like trying to be productive and trying
They would need a crane and a helicopter.
to have like a positive outlook in life. But right now it's hard, like for the lack of a better term, and no pun intended, it just feels really, really heavy. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders.
You're really heavy.
And it's scaring me. I have felt like this a few times in the past. I have been able to get out of it. So I'm hoping that obviously this time is the same as well. Hello. So it is the next day. It is January 24th. So many numbers, so many dates. I'm actually just in the middle of doing some of my cleaning / productive rounds. It's definitely making me feel better. I'm telling you, my mental health is shit. And every single day I expect to wake up and feel better, but it's not happening. Being productive does send off some endorphins for me, so it does help. But like, I just feel this sense of just straight up depression, and there's just a lot going on, and I don't want to keep yapping about it. I kind of just want to move on from that. Like when it comes to like talking about it in my videos, of course I'll take care of it privately because it's not good to just like completely ignore your mental health. But anyways, I wanted to update you guys on the puzzle I started and the Lego I started. So the Lego I'm doing is literally wasabi. Isn't it adorable? And this is how much I have completed. We have the little feet done. We're starting on the body. It does not look like a cat at all, especially when it's like facing this way. And then this is the puzzle that I'm working on. And that is how much has been completed. I've only worked on it like twice. It is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be, but I still enjoy it. I'm LOLing that you guys can actually see my face right now, but I'm sure you guys remember that for my birthday video, I said that my mom gave me something super sentimental and I was going to share it with you guys. So I wanted to do that right now. I grew up in and out of foster care. I have 3 brothers. 2 of them were put in closed adoption. One of them, it happened almost right when he was born. And the other one I lived with for a while. I actually saved his life when he was a baby. He was my everything. My grandma Judy
never misses an opportunity to tell us about the time she saved her brother's life, which may or may not be true.
was also my everything. Obviously, so was my brothers James and Tony.
What is this angle also? Like, why are you talking to us through a reflection in a table?
So one of the hardest things I've ever had to experience was Jonathan being put up for adoption and my grandma Judy passing away. And it's almost as if I forgot what they looked like because all of that happened when I was very young. I was 11 when Jonathan was put up for adoption, and I was 13 when my grandma passed away. And I didn't know this, but my mom had a photo album from the time that I was actually in foster care. And this actually shows my brothers, my dad, my grandma Judy, me during some visitations. And I wanted to share them with you guys. This is James when he was a baby. And since then, James is now Austin. And when he turned 18, he found me and my mom. So again, here's James. Here's James.
And then quickly never talk to you again.
My dad, this was just like this little room that we got to have like visitation in. And this was before James got put up for closed adoption. And once he was put up for closed adoption, obviously we were not allowed to see him anymore. So again,
hey guys, here's this super depressing photo slideshow I have for you.
My dad and James. So this is when I ultimately started bawling my eyes out. This is Jonathan. This is literally the other half of my heart, a very, very big half of my heart. I'm gonna start crying. He was everything. He was everything to me. And there he is again. And that's me in the back right there. And then here is me, my brother Tony, and there's Jonathan again.
I guess I should feel bad for laughing,
And this is one of the
but I
last
don't.
times that I got to see him. I had no idea that that was actually the case because I did not know that he was going up for adoption until it actually happened. And it literally broke my soul. Here's my dad and James again. Here's my dad, Jonathan, Tony, and me. So me and Tony were not put up for adoption, A, because we were so much older and people don't really want to adopt older kids. It's a lot easier for babies to be adopted. And another big reason is my mom just didn't think she was a suitable enough parent to raise two other children. And this is when I literally bawled my eyes out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your mom didn't get a choice on whether or not her kids got put up for adoption. I mean, shout out to Mama Lynn now, but I mean, at the time, let's be honest about how it was.
This is my grandma Judy and James here. And then here's another one of my grandma Judy and James. And you can just tell, like I can tell because I remember her right here. She's so happy and I can tell that she's smiling. And it's just really sweet. More of James and my dad. I'm sorry about the glare, but there's no other way for me to do this. It's more of James, my dad, Jonathan.
Well, I mean, Smelly Cat, she did get taken away. They all got taken away. But I believe her when she says that she didn't get put up for adoption because who's going to want an older kid, you know? And that's terrible to say, but I mean, that is how it is. It's easy to adopt out a baby or a little kid, but not like a 300-pound 12-year-old probably.
And here is my social worker, and then the lady that is supposed to like be there for our visitation because we were watched and there was notes being taken and all of that. Here's more of James. So this is actually in the trailer where a lot of bad things happened. A lot of bad things. So this is my brother Tony sitting in the living room, and here I am, and it's like looking back at all
I think Tony's the one who's in jail now.
of this, just all of this just brings up so much memories. This door was open literally 24/7. So this was actually the curtain in the living room.
Curtain.
That's the only place where we had room for the crib. So Jonathan's crib used to be right here, and this is actually where the curtain on the string wrapped around his neck, and I saved his life back here.
Yeah, like she knows this is like weird and sad to be doing, and also invasion of some other people's privacy, but she's doing it for the sympathy. Like she knows that this is going to make people feel uncomfortable, and that's why she's doing it.
Here is the kitchen, and then behind me is like a hallway that goes down to like the bathroom, my parents' room, and other places like that. But like, this is crazy. It was genuinely so crazy. There I am, and I was a good kid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
that is one thing that I had going for me, is even through it all, I was a really good kid.
So you just waited to be an adult to be a monster?
There's James. There's Jonathan again. And there's my grandma and James again. And I do call him James in these pictures. Austin does not mind because his parents actually kept the name James. So his middle name is James. I just thought that was super cool that his parents did that. And then here's more of him. And then the last photo is Jonathan again.
Man, James is so lucky that he got out. Like his adopted family is probably awesome. So shout out to formerly James, now Austin. You made it out of the Reids.
We're just like sitting in this small little visitation room, and that was one of the last times I saw him. So it's like having this genuinely meant the absolute world to me, and I bawled my eyes out. You guys genuinely have no idea. Like, to have that like in my presence, and for my mom to like pass that down to me, like, just meant the world to me. But I do want to end this.
Oh, weird. She had that blanket across her legs while she was showing us the photos, and then as soon as she tilted the camera up, she took the blanket off and put it to the side. It's like it was there just to hide her, which is, I mean, I would say interesting, but I mean, it's we know why it happened that way. But I don't know. I just didn't notice that.
Vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and honestly, I'm sorry I've been kind of like Debbie Downer down in the dumps. I'm actually going to be hanging out with my mom tomorrow, and I think that's going to make me feel genuinely a lot better. I'm not sure if I'm gonna vlog or not. I've been vlogging every single day, and I don't think I've stopped since sometime in November, but it's been like a nice outlet for me. Whether I'm sad, happy, it doesn't even matter. I enjoy sharing my life with you guys, or some of the pieces that I choose to share. But anyways, I am gonna end this vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
All right, fantastic. The Undertaker for some reason in my recommends. Let's see. What do we have next? Oh, I bet it's going to be super interesting, that's for sure. Wow, 13 concurrent viewers on my live stream. We're doing it, girls. We're going to be on the front page of YouTube in no time. Let's see. Okay. We've made it to the vlog where my girlfriend breaks up with me and I start spiraling. It's trying to play me an ad, which I will not allow.
Hello, good morning everybody. So today is January 25th. Welcome to a new vlog. I hope that you guys are doing well. So an update from me, I am doing okay. I still feel like my mental health is not the greatest. If you guys didn't watch my
Hamber's in the chat, that's weird.
Last vlog, I do have a consultation for someone who specializes in BPD and CPTSD, which is both things I suffer with. I've also been having like a lot of anxiety and stuff, so they also are going to help with that. So my consultation isn't until the 31st, so we have about a week. I guess it's like a 15-minute consultation just to see if like she's the type of therapist I need and I'm the type of patient that she sees, etc., etc. Also, I have filmed in this before and people think I'm wearing a bra. I'm not. It's actually a maxi dress. It's actually the brand Barbie. I've had this for literally years, but no, we're not in a bra, folks. Okay, guys.
Well, you've done that a million times before. Don't act like it's out of the question that you could be vlogging in a bra, idiot.
So I'm about to do something that I have not done
Lose weight.
Like 13 months. But the thing is, I did it a lot, my whole life, starting in high school. I am going to straighten my hair. Yes, I am. So this takes me
the long wait is over, guys. She's finally gonna straighten her hair.
A hot minute. And it's like, I know right now, like, I'm still in the 500s, but being able to like stand while straightening my hair, which is going to take me easily 45 minutes, maybe even longer, like being able to stand and do it when I used to have to like sit and do literally anything, even chopping a cucumber, it makes me proud. And change is possible. Like, it really, really is. Oh, you know what I should have done? A before and after of how my hair looks straightened and not straight. Like, already you can see the difference. Okay, so I just straightened like that inner part, but I wanted to show you guys a before, and then I'm gonna show you guys an after. Okay, so this is before. There we go, you guys. Oh my god, I miss having my hair straight. The reason why I stopped doing it, like, I have always straightened my hair and I've never had an issue.
Do you miss weighing less than a quarter of a ton?
Then I started crimping my hair, and my hair, I was like losing it. It was becoming more fried. Like, it would just fall out. It was drastically thinning, and on top of that, like, I went through early menopause because I had a full hysterectomy. There was just a lot of things fighting against me, and it was that damn crimper. So I got rid of that. I've never had issues with straightening my hair, but I told myself I do not want to add heat to my hair for a full year, and I did it. I was successful for over a year, so I decided to just, take the plunge and see how my hair reacts. And it actually only took like 30 minutes. It didn't even take 45. So I'm actually going to glow in the dark bingo tonight with my mom and her.
Well, we know you don't have all the time in the world to do it, so that's good.
Her little fiance type deal. And I do want to recommend the perfume. It's the Floral Marshmallow by Dossier. So I'm recommending this because I was at Denny's. This was, I don't know, like a month ago. And I was walking in and there was this girl, probably like 20, and this older gentleman with like a cane. And I was being seated.
Oh wow, did he hit on you?
And as I walked by, the older guy was like, are you a YouTuber? And I was like, yes. And that was like the end of it. So then I sat down. It was just like a couple tables behind them. And he was going to stand up and the girl was like, no, don't do it, don't do it. But he ended up doing it. It was like literally at like 3 a.m. He came up to me and said, I have a fan. She's too shy to like come up to you. So she wants to know if you can get a picture. So we ended up getting a picture together and she was honestly super sweet. And so was the guy that was with her. And then when I went to go sit down and then they went to go sit down, I heard her tell him, wow, she smelled really good and she was really nice. And I made sure to remember that moment.
Really
it was
good.
Super sweet. She didn't even know I could hear it.
The act of melting metal really good.
I made sure to remember that moment because I was like, what perfume was I wearing? It was the floral marshmallow. So 10 out of 10 recommend. She liked it too.
Sounds like 2 of them. Go ahead, Tristan.
Blue, orange, green.
That one is good. Who's got the second one?
Did I hear Soulja Boy?
Oh my god.
Oh, if you couldn't tell, I figured out how to do a chat.
Hey guys, so I got home hours and hours ago and I forgot to update you guys. I had genuinely such a good time out. Met a subscriber, hello. She was so sweet. We took a picture and she showed it to me and I'm telling you my eyes looked like this because my stepdad was making me laugh. My mom has experienced multiple times me getting photos taken with fans. Oh, I hate saying fans. Subscribers. You guys always say I'm the biggest fan, so it's like, sorry. What I'm trying to say is my mom has experienced it a lot, but that's actually the first time my stepdad has experienced it from my remembrance. And
He's not your stepdad. They're not married. Like, I hate that she does that. I mean, it's a little thing, I guess, but it's trash behavior, man. That guy's not your stepdad. He's not.
he was just like giggling and then I started laughing and I was like, oh my god. I think it was like a shock to the system. It was really good music, really good time, fun laughs. None of us won, but it was still just like genuinely such a great time. So I'm actually currently trying to think of different type of content and series that I want to do with you guys. And so I've actually decided that I'm going to be doing a 10-day series where I am doing daily weigh-ins and I'm also eating 2,500 calories. So by the time you actually see this vlog, it has already happened. I want to separate that content into its own thing because it's like its own series and I still want to continue vlogging. So I'm going to be doing both. So I'm going to be having to like edit both and it's going to get confusing for me while I'm editing, but I am okay with that. So by the time you guys see this vlog, that means you guys have already seen the series because I didn't want to do series vlog. I wanted to just upload the series in a row and then I wanted to upload my actual like regular vlogging content. I think if
Yeah, why provide more content on more days for your subscribers and also for yourself, you dummy? You'd make more money that way.
anything, putting the dates probably confuse you guys even more. I'm not trying to confuse you guys. I'm just trying to really take my mind off of things that are causing me to like feel stressed, things that are causing my mental health to be worse, and things that don't make me feel good. And things that do make me feel good is filming. So if I can find 1,002 different reasons to film, I'm going to do it. Hello. It is the next day, January 26th. I was gonna say welcome
You only need one reason to film, and it's because you say it's your job.
to a new vlog, but no, we're continuing on from yesterday. So I actually just started my day one 10-day series, and I have like a little notes here in my cute Betsy Johnson journal. The journal, my Dainty Girly Pop journal, I still have not decided what I want to do with it. I'm thinking like maybe doing something with you guys, maybe like some journaling prompts, because you guys know I love to journal. And I think it'd be really fun for all of us to maybe do like journal prompts together. I don't know, it's just an idea that I have. So I'm currently at the grocery store, and please tell me, what is this? I've never heard of this. I'm almost tempted to get one. It is a fruit pearl. It's fruit bites with pearls of frozen juice, orange and cream. And then they also have a strawberry and banana. If I get one though,
They're Dippin' Dots.
it's definitely gonna be the orange and cream. I'm almost tempted. 80 calories for one? Why not? Let's try it. Okay, so I've been home for about an hour. Since the last time you talked to me, or I talked to you, my brain is not working. Since the last time I talked to you guys, which I was in the grocery store, a lot has happened since then, and my brain is just not working, but my mom gave me my shot, my 4th semaglutide shot. Normally I film it, but I wasn't in the mood, so I promised a live stream tonight. I said that I was going to, and a lot of people are looking forward to it, so I have to stick to that. I'm gonna give myself about an hour to just kind of like decompress, and I don't know, I just feel like defeated.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Andrea or Andrea, but you're right. Like this would be when Emily was telling her, hey, we're done, and she was like, no, we're not going to be done. Like she tried to do with Becky. or Beck, sorry, when Beck straight up said, like, I tried to break up with her and she wouldn't let me. So I think you're right that this is where she was at in this point in time. She thought she could talk Emily out of it.
And lonely and confused. All right, you guys, so I tried to go live and then I was overwhelmed with emotion and confusion. And I was being texted left and right, which was then proceeding to feed into my anxiety and my emotional state. So I sadly did have to end the live stream, but I did promise you guys that I will be live again in just a few hours. So I'm going to take this time to just like do things that are good for me. I am trying my very hardest to view my life currently in a way of like, okay, my cup is half full, not half empty. And that is the reason why that I still chose to live stream, because a lot of people were like, well, with that poll you posted, a lot of people chose no. Well, in the way that I viewed it as a lot of people chose yes as well. So I kind of just want to like keep that.
That's not how they work. Which one had the most? And then you go with that one. You don't get to say, oh, well, some people voted the other way, so we'll do it that way. We'll cater to the minority when I have a job that should cater to the majority, because that's what all of my income depends on.
That mind frame and like that headspace, and I'm gonna go do something good for me. There's also a few things I need to do, and then I'm gonna go back live streaming. And to you guys, this is like old news, but to me, this is currently what I'm going through, and I'm still trying to vlog and this and that. Well,
Miranda, she probably couldn't have bought a house by now because she has no credit, because she uses a debit card and cash for everything. Which, like, whatever, fine, but, you know, you need credit for some things.
it's been hours later, and I'm not gonna do my series anymore. I mean, I want to do it, but like I don't have the momentum, like genuinely, like.
Well, an object at rest stays at rest.
Me and Tommy, we broke up today. I already talked about it in the live stream. I don't want to talk about it in the video. But just the hate, the level of it.
It's our fault, you guys.
Is a lot for one person. And
her YouTube trolls.
I understand. And I don't want to talk about it since I talked about it in my live stream. So it was the last public live stream I've done. So if you want to go watch, you can go watch that. But yes, she broke up with me and now I am hurting beyond belief. So what I'm going to do is for the series, I don't know, I kind of just want to show you guys what it was going to be about. So I guess I'll put that at the end of this video because I already filmed it, etc., etc. And maybe I'm just going to do it in my private life, you know what I mean? Like off of YouTube. I don't know. YouTube. I feel really like my brain is genuinely not working. Like I feel all out of sorts and I don't know. Hey guys, welcome to a new video / new series. So today is day 1 on January 26, 2025. So this is going to be a 10-day thing. So I'm not sure how many videos that's gonna
I bet it's not
span out, but it's gonna be simple. I'm going to be weighing myself daily for 10 days and counting calories on my FitnessPal.
I can't believe this is sped up. I've checked it twice. It says it's at 1 1/4 speed.
For 10 days. So the rules, I would like to specify those even before we start. Rule number 1 is my goal is to not eat over 2,500 calories. So when I join different apps and stuff, they always tell me to lose weight, eat like 3,000. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lose weight.
Yeah, why trust the apps that are made by professionals for exactly the reason you're using it in the way that they tell you to use it? Why? Why, you know better. Why, I mean, what do doctors know? What do nutritionists know? I'm sure the people who invented Weight Watchers have no idea what they're doing. You know better, girl. Of course. Sure.
Eating that much. I suffer with lipedema and lymphedema. On top of that, I've yo-yo dieted my whole life. So my metabolism is literally so messed up. And I also had a full hysterectomy, which also messes with your metabolism. So my metabolic rate isn't as simple as, let's put my height, my gender.
Yeah, no one who's ever lost weight based on a caloric intake factoring in their TDEE has none of those people have ever had hysterectomies. Never happened. Not a one.
And my weight to get my actual like metabolic rate. It's a little more convoluted than that. So the reason why I chose 2,500 calories is because I don't want to set myself up for failure. This is just a way for me to get used to counting calories again. So anyways, back to
You're not set up for failure, you just fail everything.
Rules. I want to weigh daily and I want to film those things. I want to film every single thing I eat, let you guys know how many calories I ate per meal. I also want to weigh in daily, not only for myself, but for the series. And I know this part might be controversial, but I want to create a no food limitation. So there's gonna be no limitations. So what that means is I am allowed to eat whatever I want within my calories. This is going to prevent me from wanting to give up. I know myself. When I tell myself I can't have something, it makes me want it even more. So I'm sure a lot of you are like, okay,
Right.
what's the point of this? Number one is like the accountability towards myself. This is like for me, for myself. This is really just like a video diary. So I'm simply just making a diary for myself, but I am making it public. This isn't for anyone but myself. And another reason why I'm doing this is because I want to be more aware of what I'm eating and how much I'm eating. Like there are so many times it'll be nighttime and I'll sit back and I'll be like, what did I eat today? And I literally do not remember.
Literally? How many times have we hit this point in the cycle? Like, a lot. A lot.
I've always been told it's a really good idea to keep a food journal. It helps you see how much you're eating and how frequently you're eating because there's a lot of times where you eat and literally don't even realize it. Like my mom last night,
I can think of like 4 times where she's talked about starting a food journal, like over the years. Like, why is she acting like this is new information?
shared with me that her fiance made breakfast and one of the things was like this sausage link, and my mom had her meal and it was just a little bit later she noticed that there was some extra sausage links in the pan and she was just like about to take one and just eat it and she wasn't even hungry, wasn't even thinking. You know how many times I probably do that? You know how many times like the average person probably does that? Like you just see something there and you just want to
See, everybody does it, guys. It's not just me. Also, way to rat out your mom.
pop it in your mouth. Like, I don't know. I mean, me and my mom do it, but congrats to her. She was able to stop herself from doing that because before she put it in her mouth, she was like, why am I doing this? So I think by me counting calories and just being more aware of like how much I'm putting in my mouth will help me. Here is my weigh-in. Okay, you guys, so this is day 1 on January 26th. Alexa, what day is it?
Good afternoon, Amberlynn. It's Sunday, January 26th.
I was about to ask her what time it was because
I've had an Alexa for years and it never tells me like what time of day it is or like greets me. I'm not saying she has a fake Alexa, but I mean, does anybody else's do that? Because mine's never done that.
usually do that. Okay.
Hello. It's ready.
All right, stepping on.
505.0 pounds.
505.0. I guess that's not a pretty bad start. 505, I think that is a pretty good number to start at. I
I mean, it's not, but okay.
think in these 10 days, my goal would be to lose like 5 pounds, but if I lose like 3, I will be happy with that. So now that I've done the introduction, we can get on to the series. Here's what I ate today. So I went out to eat with my mom, and to make things easier, I put how many chips I wanted on a little small plate. So 197 calories. And then I had Diet Coke, 0 calories.
Cool.
And then I got pozole, and I do like to get a side of rice, but unfortunately, I took a bite of the rice and did
Man, they're going there like every other day, right? It feels like a lot.
not like it, so I had none of that. But I did have a ton of the veggies from the pozole because I just added all of that in there. There was tons left over. It was so good. It's so filling. So I gave the rest to my mom. Delicious meal. You guys, I'm an actual
So dramatic. So dramatic.
mess. Somehow I managed to make dinner and I did count calories on it. And I know I said I'm not going to do my 10 days on here, but it doesn't mean I can't do it in my real life. I still need to stick to bettering myself, but I can't.
Considering this is ostensibly a vlog, this should be your real life.
Let myself like spiral because I'm spiraling. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Mentally, I am absolutely without a doubt spiraling. I really just want to end this vlog. I want to end this day. I want to wake up and I wish this was a nightmare. I wish that when I wake up, I could just be like, wow, that was a fucking shitty nightmare. But that's not going to be the case. I'm going to wake up and have to relive this pain all over again. And I'm genuinely not looking forward to it. But just for the sake of like continuity or for people wondering, here are the calories that I did eat today.
Sure. Okay.
So 1,298 because literally I feel like I can't eat. My heart is just like broken. And it's like, it was more so like me cooking dinner was just like forcing myself to do something productive. It wasn't even really like about the eating aspect of it, but I made just like lean beef with some elbow noodles. I don't even know. No, this is not Buzzball Lynn in the fridge. This is just, oh my God, I'm trying to get you guys right here. Okay. This is just, oh my gosh, you're still falling. Stop falling for me. This is not Buzzball Lynn. This is Accountability Lynn. And I want to show you guys what I made. It's literally just like a lean beef, elbow, noodle, Parmesan situation type deal. So I have that left over and then I have this. So that's what it is. Okay. Accountability over. It doesn't really matter. I just want to go. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go to sleep and I'll see you guys when I see you, I guess. Bye.
Okay. Amazing. Who could have thought? Oh, I saw Doctor Now. Let's see. What's next? We are kind of plowing through these pretty well, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be. And she did post because 11 minutes ago is her normal scheduled upload time. Let's see. We got 2 more, and then we will hit the new one, and then we'll call it a day for today. Next is waking up with a broken heart, full day of eating, surprise, surprise, with calories and weigh-in. No thank you to
Hi
this
guys,
ad.
so it is January 27th and I woke up a little bit ago. I don't know, I think I might keep my hair up. I don't even know. Like, my brain is not working. I am genuinely like just hurting so bad, and I look at everything in my apartment and I think of her. Everything genuinely reminds me
Why? She's been in your apartment 2 times.
of her, and it's like, it just feels so unfair. The
And the last time, she left like 4 days early.
video that went up today wasn't even supposed to go up today. The video that went up today was actually a Target video. Me and my mom went to Target. We hung out, little girls' day. But the video that was originally supposed to go up today was
The scratch on her arm looking exactly the same as it did days ago.
hanging out with my girlfriend and family throwing shade towards me, parentheses funny. So what that was a lot of footage that she actually took while she was here visiting me last time, and I was able to make a whole vlog out of it. Like, it was genuinely such a good vlog because it showed a lot of the different things that we did when she was here, when she visited, because I didn't really vlog, but like, she took clips for her memory and stuff, and I was able to make a whole video out of it, and it was
Yeah, I
really
bet she
cute.
did.
And that was the video that was about to go up, and I think it was like 3 hours before the video went live, I realized, oh shit, like that can't go live. So now it's private. So I had to fix all my videos because I had, how many did I have scheduled? I had 6 scheduled. So then I had to private that one and move all the other ones. I know it's really confusing, I'm sorry. So anyways, as you guys saw in my
It's not confusing, it's just very boring to be talking about in what is supposed to be a vlog.
last video, I was starting a 10-day series where I count calories. 2,500 is my limit. No food limitations. I want to log everything on MyFitnessPal.
It really is incredible how many times we've been through exactly this. Of her setting a limit of 2,500 calories and then it just going horribly.
I want to weigh myself daily, and I was so excited, so pumped. And it was going to be like a whole series separate from my vlogging, but then my last vlog, like, my world kind of went upside down. I got my heart broken, and it wasn't even my fault. I think that's the hardest part of it all, is like, I wish like it was my fault, so then I could be like, yeah, well, I'm shitty, so it makes sense, but like, it's not my fault. It's fucking hard.
It is.
Like, there's things in my apartment that she left from the last time she was here. Like, she left her tiny little shampoo bottle, and she left some like coins, these really cool gold coins. They're sitting on my side table right now.
She left the travel size shampoo she bought at Target right before she came to see me so that she could get it on the plane. Oh no, what a rough memory.
And it's like, I see all these things and it makes me think of her, and like, it hurts. Like,
Oh, it just makes me think of you saw this girl in person 3 times. One of those times was for months, sure, because she couldn't push you out of her house. But that's it. That's all. Your total time with her was like 5 months. You don't know her. You didn't know her. And this overdramatic way of talking, like everything reminds you of her. Amber talks this way because of all of those YA books she reads. And like, no shade to those books. If you like them, fine. But like, it's what she thinks a relationship is. It's how she thinks people are. She thinks Twilight is the way people talk. It's insane. She thinks that like, oh, this coin on the counter, it reminds me of my lost love, Emily. No, you idiot. That's not how it is. That's not how it works. And you don't know her. Like, I have seen this vlog in advance, spoiler, and she says something to the effect of, like, her life is ruined. Like, I realized the first time I saw this why I get so mad at Amber in relationship stuff. Like, I'm married. I've been married for, let's just say, over 10 years, right? Because that's true, is why I'm saying it. But it's, when she talks about, like, how crushed she is and now her life is destroyed. Like, you didn't know this girl. If my wife left me, I would be destroyed. But guess what? I earned that. Like, I've had like a real deal relationship, and a lot of other people have had real deal relationships. And for her to talk like this is just, it's insulting, and she thinks that it's real. because of her like childish romance flouncy books that she thinks that that's what a real adult relationship is. And it's not. And it's because she's not a real adult.
Like, as someone with BPD, like, genuinely, it is the most painful thing to lose, like, your favorite person, your best friend, your everything. Like, it is, like, so painful. And as I've said before, I do have a consultation with a therapist who specializes in BPD and also CPTSD.
Consultation.
Have that consultation on the 31st, so that's coming up. I think it's no time is better, really, like, than right now. But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling back to what I was saying. So the 10-day challenge, like, I was gonna give up and I wasn't gonna do it, and I was gonna say I'm just like too sad, and like you could tell in my last vlog I was very like back and forth, and then instead of separating it from my vlogs, I decided to just add it all together because I really thought that I wasn't gonna do it, but I did want to show you guys day one still. It's just been a lot. Like, my brain is genuinely not working correctly right now. Like, I'm just hurting so bad that, like,
Yeah, exactly, Miranda. There was none of this energy for when she lost Rarity at all.
that's like the main thing. Like, I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken that I don't even have.
And Rarity's definitely dead, right? Like, that cat is not alive, and she's less sad than her Fed Bundy girlfriend leaving a shampoo bottle in her apartment.
Like, words to describe it at this point. And it's like, normally that would put me in a spot where it's like I do give up, and I give up on everything, but it's like I cannot let that happen. Like, last night, I'm telling you, I cried all night and I didn't stop. I genuinely don't know how someone can cry for that many hours at a time. It was traumatizing. I woke up with the worst headache. This is just my life right now. I feel miserable. Like, my mental health was already like in the shitter, as you guys saw, and then I slowly felt it getting just the tiniest better, and then the minute that happened, boom, bombshell. And it's just, it's hard, but it's like I understand.
It's not her fault, though, remember.
Understand why she broke up with me. I really do. But it just doesn't take away the pain, you know? It's like I keep trying to talk about this 10-day challenge, and then it's like I keep talking about her because it's like that's the main focus in my brain. Like, it just happened yesterday, you know? So anyways, yes, I still want to continue the 10 days. It's not going to be as perfected as I...
Yeah, Genevieve, she lost Rarity as a cost-cutting measure. Now that her views are down. We're going to put this on 1.5 speed. I got to see if that works. Because I can't be doing this all day. Come on.
Wanted it to be, it's going to be part of my vlogs. I just wanted it to be like its own separate thing, but it's not going to be. I personally don't have the energy to
I'm fine with this.
film a series, edit that, have that be
If you're
separate
not,
from my
you let
vlogs
me
and
know.
still vlog in this
But
and
I'm
that.
okay
Like, it
with
just needs
this
to be
speed.
all jumbled together. Is jumbled even a word? I might have meant jumbled together. I don't know. Regardless, I did just weigh myself, so here is that. All right, here goes to day 2 on January 27th. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good evening, Amberlynn. Today is Monday, January 27th.
Hello. It's ready.
Stepping on.
502.6 pounds.
502.6, which means that's a pretty
How?
heavy weight loss overnight, but I only ate like less than 1,300 calories.
I'm going to guarantee it was not a heavy weight loss.
Yesterday, so definitely makes sense. So that's like a 2.4 pound weight loss overnight,
Oh, what a heavy weight loss, you guys.
which makes sense. My calories yesterday were very low. So it's like if I eat 2,500 calories today, like, which is my goal, I'm probably going to gain weight tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how today goes. My goal is literally just to not eat over 2,500 calories.
Yeah, that's right. She's definitely waking up at night again, just like old style, like she used to do when she'd wake up at like 4 in the afternoon.
Regardless of, like, in this moment, I want to eat so I don't think about my feelings. And like yesterday, it was just hard to eat because I was so stressed. I'm telling you, my cortisol levels was probably like through the roof. My heart was literally beating out of my chest. Like, my resting heart rate is actually pretty low for someone my size. Like, it's usually in the low 70s. My heart rate literally just sitting yesterday was like 115. Like, I was so anxious. I had
Yeah, it's got a lot of work to do all the time. I'm not surprised.
so much anxiety. I was so sad, couldn't stop crying. Like, I was scared. And when I feel like that, like, I genuinely cannot eat at all. And now that, like, my body has calmed down a little bit, my heart and my mind haven't. Like, my heart hurts, my head hurts. I'm so damn sad. Like, there's just no words to describe, like, how sad I am. And I know I keep saying that, but that's just, like, how I feel in this moment. I really saw a future with her. Like, genuinely, like, a love that, like, I wanted forever, you know? But yeah, since my, like, stress levels and stuff have, like, leveled out, I guess you could say, like, now I'm feeling, oh, I want to, like, emotional eat, like, and all that stuff, but I'm not going to let myself do that. I'm going to stick to counting calories. Like I said, I'm really trying to keep my word. That's very much the reason why, like, I still live streamed last night when my whole world was falling apart. I still made sure to put you guys as a main priority, and I want to keep doing that. I want to keep my word. I want to do my best to gain trust with you guys. Like, tomorrow night,
You're going to gain, all right?
I have my members live stream, and I know that's going to be better. Like, I'm going to go look now. I have my laptop right here. It's going to be a lot less, like, what I mean by is because when I go live for the public, like, The chat moves so fast. There's so many people. Like, I appreciate it so much, but like,
Yeah, Rice, I noticed the same thing. With it sped up like this, you can really tell that she's constantly wobbling back and forth.
sometimes I just need a moment where it's not so hexacana, for the lack of a better word. Like, it's just a lot at once. Right now I have 74 members, which is really, really amazing. And I appreciate every single person who decided to become a stream queen. Like, it genuinely means the world to me, 100,000%. So thank you so much.
You girls are my stream queens.
So I think with 74
And it's free.
people in my life, it's going to be a lot less chaotic, but I don't know. We'll see when the time comes, because you never know. Like, it still could be chaotic. I don't know, but I feel like I'm pretty good under pressure lately. I have been trying to be
Yeah, countdown to Amberlynn saying she's stimming.
better, because like last night during live, like I literally had my heart broken. I had all of these rumors and mean things floating in my chat, and it's like I was able to like be calm. I was crying a lot because I was hurting, because obviously like I'm an emotional person and I was hurting a lot. And it's like normally I wouldn't have been able to regulate my emotions the way I did during that live stream.
Regulate.
Yeah, I cried, and I'm okay with that. I'm a crier. I cry for good and bad things. I cry for myself and I cry for other people, and that's just the way I've always been, and I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm just an extremely emotional person, good and bad, but I was really able to like regulate the emotions that I was feeling towards all of the hate and just like how anxious I felt. Like, I was able to really handle myself well, and I'm proud of that. And I think with time and with therapy, I'm only going to get better, to be honest. So I'm going to show you guys everything I eat today with calories, etc., and I'm going to try my hardest to just stick to the 10 days. And I want to say that I appreciate like you guys. My DMs are full of just kind words and support, and I genuinely appreciate that more than you guys know. Like, genuinely, this is the thing that I hate the most, is I walked into the kitchen. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on some lights. Okay, so I walked into the kitchen and I just instantly started bawling my eyes out.
I had this big dramatic breakdown, so I had to do it again to show you guys. I had to make sure you could see how sad I am.
Like, these are the roses that she got me for my birthday. And it's like, I'm a pretty sentimental person when it comes to my partner, especially like we're in a long distance relationship. And I've had this quarter on my island since she's been here, and I haven't moved it because I don't know, I wanted her to have it when
This quarter, you guys, that I could totally discern from any other quarter.
she comes back, you know? And it's just like things like that, like, God. It's like, why? It's like, what?
Oh, PD, it's allegedly in the 200s now that she has members, so she's getting over $2,000 a month doing nothing.
1 minute, like, I forget because maybe I'm distracted with something for like 1 second, and then all of a sudden it's like it happened all over again, and this goes on and on and on and on all day long. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, you guys are currently in my cabinet. First meal. I'm gonna have leftovers from last night. I made this like Parmesan elbow noodle, just like this type of elbow noodle. This has lasted me a while, but I used the last of it last night. Some lean beef. I don't know, it's a moment. So this is about 600 calories, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. I'm literally so out of it that I literally said it's 600 calories and I went to go put it in the microwave for 600 minutes. Like, no. So I know this is gonna sound...
No. Because to put it in the microwave for 600 minutes... Well, first of all, you can't, so just let's get that out of the way. You'd have to hit 60000. So you put it in there for 6 minutes, which is still too much, but very different from what you said.
off the chain weird, but I'm gonna drink some milk out of the jug. And how am I gonna do that while counting calories? A food scale. So a serving of this is 240 milliliters, and I only want half of a serving, so it's gonna be 60 calories for half. So I sat it on the scale, and now I'm turning it on. It's zeroed out at 0 milliliters, so I'm just gonna take a drink until it says 120, well, negative 120. Sometimes I just love milk. I don't know what it is. So that was 36 milliliters that I just drank. So good.
And that's easier than just pouring the milk into a container?
Negative 117. So that was 60 calories. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why did you just drink that out of a cup? And that is a completely valid question. There is something satisfying about drinking it out of a jug. I don't know what it is. It almost makes it taste better. Anyways, and with my pasta, I'm just gonna have a Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. Okay, so
I mean, you live there by yourself, so whatever. Drink it out of the jug, who cares?
really quickly, I just wanted to show you my snack.
Also funny that she made sure to also drink a Dr. Pepper with her milk.
I'm having a serving of these Duke's hot and spicy smoked shorty sausages. I keep these in the fridge because it does last longer and they do taste way better cold. I highly recommend these. They're 130 calories. I am having a serving of hot Cheetos. So what I do is I put the plate on the scale and I measure out 28 grams, which is a serving, which is 160 calories. And then I'm having one string cheese. It is the smooth and creamy mozzarella string cheese, which is my all-time favorite, and it's 80 calories for one. So for this snack,
Isn't all string cheese mozzarella cheese?
is 270 calories, which is not bad at all, and I do love me a hot Cheeto. And during this like 10 days, if I don't show all my drinks, I don't drink anything that's not diet. So just go ahead and automatically assume that whatever I'm
You don't drink anything that is water.
drinking isn't like stacking on my calories unless I'm craving some milk. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just crave that cold milk. Are you guys? So I'm like feeling
Milk.
extremely beyond depressed and unmotivated to do anything, but I am gonna make myself a sandwich. So first things first is we're going to be using this whole grain 50 grain Pepperidge Farm bread. So this is for a salad, but sometimes I like to use it on my sandwiches. It's literally just classic iceberg salad mix, but it's lettuce nonetheless. We're going to use some bacon, also red onion, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and black pepper. So first things first is I'm going to put 4 slices of this in the microwave. So I'm just going to tell you guys the calories
Amberlynn Reid food hack.
as I go. All right, so that was 5 slices that I took out, so I'll just put that one back in. So for 2 slices of this bacon is 60 calories, so for 4 slices is 120. Next, I'm just going to cut some very small slices of red onion. I just need a little bit of it really. All right, so I just want some very thin, small pieces.
No.
Oh, there's the microwave. That's good. So I'm not really a fan of reusing onion, but I don't want to waste, so I'm gonna put it in.
Whoa. What do you mean you're not a fan of reusing onion? Like if you don't use it all, you just chuck what's left?
Baggy. Reusing onion, I just feel like the flavor potency goes down. So
Potency? I can't get over that. That's psycho. So if something uses half an onion, you just throw the other half away?
here is my scale. I am going to put my plate on top of it and turn it on. So there is bread that you can get that is a lot less calorie. Like there is Sara Lee Delightful bread, which is 45 calories per slice. But I do get a lot of calories in one day, so I prefer to have this bread because honestly, I prefer the taste. So it's 120 for one slice. That means it's going to be 240 for 2 slices. All right, so for a serving of mayonnaise, it is 13 grams for 90 calories. So I'm just going to wait until it says 13 grams on the scale. Okay. So there
It probably also says like 2 tablespoons or whatever. Like, why would you not just do it that way?
it is. So there is my serving of mayonnaise. And yes, I'm also aware that they make lighter mayonnaises, but just doesn't taste as good. So for 1.5 cups of lettuce, which I will not be using that much, is 15 calories. So I'm probably just going to say my lettuce is going to be about 7 calories. So thankfully mustard
Just dropping a huge pile of salad mix on my sandwich. I mean, good that that's what she's adding to it, you know, big picture, but it's pretty weird.
is 0 calories. And I'm just going to put some on the other piece of bread here, just the tiniest bit. Blend it in a little here. I really don't like using a lot on sandwiches, but I do like to dip some raw veggies in mustard, not gonna lie. So next I'm just gonna add a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to take the smallest
That felt
bit
like a lot of pepper.
of salt. I do like salt and pepper on my lettuce. Next, we're gonna take the red onion, which for calories, it's no more than like 5 calories. Now we're going to take the bacon, close the sandwich here. Now I'm going to just
That's a weird sandwich, but it is mostly vegetables, so good.
cut it in half. Look how delicious this looks. So I don't know off the top of my head, but while I'm editing, I will definitely put in how many calories this full sandwich is right here. So you're going to be seeing that. And now we're going to do a taste test. Cheers. That has got to be a 10 out of 10. That is genuinely one of the best things that I've made in a while. Sprite Zero. Okay, you guys.
I mean, I believe that, even though it wasn't cooking.
So I'm feeling snacky. So let's look in my freezer. I have a few things I can choose from actually. I have a mint chocolate chip Yasso bar. This is just frozen Greek yogurt. I have these Outshine fruit bars in creamy
Notice how she's just not distraught anymore at all about the Emily thing. And it's the same day.
coconut, and these fruit pearls in orange and cream. They're fruit bites with pearls of frozen juice. I actually might try one of these. I've never had these before, so how does this box even open? I have no idea. Cute. It comes in a little cup like this. Fruit pearls. All right. Okay. It's giving disease. Oh, that smells really good though. I don't know, like there was no instructions, so I think you just go for it. But I do want to like break it apart
What possible instructions would there be?
a little bit. So now it's all broke apart. Easier to eat. What? The anemic in me is like jumping for joy.
Oh, right. Don't forget, she's anemic now.
So sometimes I'm craving really cold drinks, like slushies, ices. I do have sensitive teeth, but like the
Yeah,
sensitivity
no kidding.
level
Because they're probably rotting out of your face.
does come and go. Right now, they're not that sensitive. And this hits the spot. Like if you're someone who craves like chewing ice or anything like that, this kind of resembles that without like the hard crunch, like you're not hurting your teeth. Oh my God. And it tastes so good. It really does taste like kind of like an orange creamsicle. Seriously, this is satisfying. The taste, the texture, the temperature, the everything. I also want one of these Yasso bars. So I'm going to have one. So for one of these is 100 calories. So this is 100. This is 80. So 180 calories for the snack. I was just about to eat my Yasso and I realized I forgot to show you guys what it looked like. So this is what it looks like. It's really good. All right, you guys are back in my cabinet. I'm having such a lonely night. Like my life just feels very lonely in this moment because I've
Because you can't just FaceTime Tommy and like ruin her day for 8 hours a day by not letting her get off the phone.
lost my best friend and I don't want all my videos to be really sad and just me like talking about this, like, it's genuinely hard for me to edit and to watch back, etc., etc. So I hope tomorrow I can just be a little more uplifting, because I definitely need it. I am craving milk again. I love this little guy. He's so cute, but I kind of wish I would have gotten like half of a gallon. So we're gonna do it exactly how I did it earlier, but I'm gonna do a full serving of this. So it's 120 calories, 240 milliliters, and we're gonna do it exactly how I did it before. I just put it on my scale, turned it on my scale. Alrighty. So since this is the last thing I'm having today, that brings my total.
I mean, I'm no expert, but that feels like disordered eating, right? Like to just take sips of milk and after every one to measure and watch the number and make sure that you hit the number. I don't know, it feels weird.
Calories to.
She doesn't need to be that careful about amounts as long as it's less than normal.
1,772, I'm pretty sure. That is satisfying. That chug was 134 milliliters, if any of you are curious. So to dig a little deeper of why I like to drink it out of the carton, it's because it's super cold. Once I pour it into a cup, it gets like a couple degrees warmer, and I'm like, no girl. All right, we're at 229, which is good for me. So anyways, I do want to end this vlog. Thank you guys for keeping me company.
Such a temperature-sensitive Gorley. She can definitely tell the difference between two degrees.
Today, and yeah, 1,773 or 72 calories. I'll have to look and check on my FitnessPal. So I still had like 700 calories that I allotted myself to eat, but I'm not hungry, so I'm not gonna force myself to eat if I don't want to. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Amazing. Let's see. All right, one more old video before we get to the new video. Crashing out as a jealous, unhinged ex-girlfriend vlog. Man, Amberlynn, you are 34 and having crashing out in your video title. Like, yeah, I'm aware that it's like current slang. You're too old for that. I know you don't think you are. I know you don't feel like you are. I don't feel like I am, but I am. And I acknowledge it. And that's why I don't talk like I'm a child on TikTok.
Hello. So
She's crashing out, you guys.
today is January 28th. I had to look at my calendar. I have lost time. Time has been lost because I thought today was like the 23rd. And what's really weird about that is like I say my dates in every video. So it's like my brain was not computing. My apartment complex today and tomorrow has like this.
It could also be because you're lying about what dates it is.
Fire inspection thing, and they've been sending out emails.
I don't think that, for the record, but it definitely could be, and I would not be shocked to find that was the case.
Like text messages to remind us that on the 28th and the 29th this is happening. And it's like my brain, every single time I saw the email and the text message, my brain would say the same thing. Oh, you have about a week before that happens. And then I woke up today super early, and I just glanced at my phone and saw that I had a text message from my apartments, and it was like, oh, that's happening today. I was like, are they confused? I thought that was happening on the 28th and the 29th. Well, no, actually, I was the one who was confused. For some reason, I thought it was the 23rd for like a week. My brain, I'm telling you guys, it's not working. So I only got...
Her apartment has like routine maintenance stuff all the time. She said she has quarterly checks of her apartment in a different video. Like she's definitely in some sort of I'm not going to say the word facility because I don't think that's accurate, but she's somewhere where the rules are a little more stringent, and she's definitely got an ADA apartment.
a couple hours of sleep, and that's fine, that's whatever. But I hate only getting a couple hours of sleep because usually that means my weigh-ins aren't the greatest. So I still have not weighed in. When I do weigh in, I will let you guys know. I just, took a quick shower, got ready for the day. I took Twinkie out. I almost fell. Like, that was a situation, and I almost fell.
What? I thought you never fall. I thought it was such a freak accident. That one time you fell and your ankle was dangling.
The Amazon guy. Can you imagine a 500-pound girl falling outside on the street? I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to get up. So it would have just...
You don't say.
Anyways, I also woke up and I was looking at my Instagram DMs, and wow, you guys have been so supportive. Like, thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel less alone. I'm not gonna lie. But someone sent me this awful message, and in that awful message, they said how come I haven't deleted any of my Instagram photos or videos with my ex-girlfriend in it. And it's because I forgot. And now that I have been reminded, it's like, I don't want to...
Because I forgot. Like, what a dumb lie of a reason. I mean, even if you just said, because I don't want to, that's a reasonable reason. But to say you forgot is so clearly a lie.
Go look at those things, because those are moments where I felt so beyond happy, and it's like that happiness has been completely sucked out of me. Like, how am I gonna sit there and go and like look at stuff like that? I don't know, it's hard. So right now, like, they're still up just because of the fact that like I don't want to stare it in the face. I don't want to see that version of me that was so happy, and like there were times where I was with her and I felt like nothing could touch me. Nothing in the world is bad.
That's taken like directly from terrible writing. I felt like nothing could touch me. I was above it all when I was with her. Like, that's just not how people are.
Like, genuinely, there were times where all I could feel was love and happiness. I don't want to cry. I don't want to do this. I will be back in a little bit. Okay, guys, so I ended up taking an hour nap, and the inspectors never came. They did say it's going to be the 28th and the 29th, so I guess they're going to be here tomorrow. After my nap, I did wait myself, so here it is. Day 3, January 28th. Alexa, what is the date today?
Today is Tuesday, January 28th, 2025.
Hello. It's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
502.6 pounds.
502.6, so stayed the exact same. So I stayed the exact same, which everything about checks out.
How? How is that happening?
That makes a lot of sense. So the first thing I'm eating today is the exact same sandwich that I made yesterday, which is like 490 something calories. It's actually 462 calories. We have grain bread, bacon, lettuce, red onion.
Grain bread? Pretty sure most bread's got grain in it, Goral.
A little bit of mustard and a serving of mayo. And it is genuinely delicious. And this is how it looks. That is amazing. I said yesterday it's a 10 out of 10. I thought maybe it was a fluke. And no, today it is still a 10 out of 10. And we're having a Sprite Zero, of course.
Drink a water, for crying out loud.
All right, you guys are in my fridge and I want a snack. So I'm gonna have 2 of these Duke's Hot and Spicy shorty sausages for 130 calories. We got falling. Sorry for that. Okay, you guys, so I want something cold and
Genevieve will recognize that Cobra style phone flipping over.
sweet. So I'm gonna have one of these orange and cream fruit pearl cups. I tried one of these in my last vlog and it's literally amazing. So I didn't realize it actually says squeeze, shake, open, and enjoy. So I'm gonna squeeze, I'm gonna shake, I'm gonna open, and it's still all stuck together. So not true. So instead, I'm just gonna break it apart.
Is that a plastic spoon?
You guys, I'm telling you, these are so tasty
Oh no, that's right. She has that dumb silverware that is black. I forgot about that.
and satisfying. Cheers.
Because it was so aesthetic.
All right, you guys, so I'm actually about to do my first members only live stream, and I can't believe in the last 24 hours how many people have become members. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm a little nervous. I've never done a members live stream before, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. I promised 2 hours, so hopefully I don't run out of things to talk about. Thankfully, a lot of you always have things that you want me to talk about, so it kind of works out. I don't know why, but I'm really nervous. All right, so I'm about to click. Hi, baby boy, come here.
I've watched some of the like recaps of her members only streams because I'm not watching those things. And it's it's funny. You can tell she thought it would really just be her fans that became members, and it is definitely not, because people are asking actual questions that we would want to know and giving super chats in Canadian money, because then they're not using as much US currency, which is usually a go-to move in live streams. If you've never seen that, people do that. They'll pick some foreign currency where the exchange rate makes it so they're basically not using anything.
You wanna go live stream? This is how he sleeps on me, by the way. Just like this. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm on my YouTube. I'm about to click go live. Oh my God. Not y'all get
Rarity probably didn't sleep on you. That's why you got rid of her.
in the behind the scenes. What should I title it? I guess like first
Rarity didn't love you enough.
members
She didn't have a soft, gentle love.
only live. So if you become a member, you actually can go back and watch all the live streams that I've done that are just like members only. Okay, so my question is, how do I make it members only? It might be under visibility. I don't need to click slow mode. Usually before a live stream, I am always clicking slow mode because it moves
You live on slow mode.
fast. Okay, here we go, members only. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Wait, I'm like excited and nervous, and like, I think this is gonna be a really good distraction and like a good thing for me,
You did only live streams for like a year. Why are you pretending like you don't know how to do this?
because like, I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken and I feel so lonely, and I don't want to bother the people in my life. So it's easier for me to like come on here and be like, okay, well, these people are here for a reason. So
Whoa.
I don't think I'm bothering them. Here we go. Your members only live stream has been created. One thing I should have done is like let y'all know when and like what time I'm going to be doing it. Hey guys.
It's so funny. She doesn't put like when the live stream's gonna be. For people who are paying to see it, she doesn't tell them when it's gonna be.
Not me being like super shy right now. Keem said he was DMing you about possibly joining the LCU. I never thought I'd see that happening. Any comment? Yeah, he is all up in my DMs. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. Do you think a day will come where you give up YouTube? Yeah. Look at that. Hi. Oh my goodness. How was the breakup initiated? Did it happen during the day or was it super quick? I woke up, I messaged her, and then I could tell something was wrong. So I FaceTimed, and that's when she said, we can't be together anymore. I feel like you have a history of people being messed up to you when things end, whether it's friendship with Alexis. You know, that's definitely something like I've noticed too. We talked all day, every day. Like I was her person, she was my person. And you guys think that I don't have any tea on her? Come on. How rude. I know.
What a horrible thing to say. Like, imagine being dumped by someone and being heartbroken and talking about how heartbroken you are, but then also being like, I've got tea on them. Like, what? You're such a psycho.
Some channels that YouTube could flag for bullying. Huh? I'm confused with that question. Yes, me and Beck did not have a great relationship. I was unhinged. I am fully accountable of that. Like,
Yeah,
there
I bet.
were really good parts to our relationship. I will stand by that as well. But it wasn't the greatest. I was in such a bad spot majority of our relationship. And I regret a lot. And I will never in a million years say anything personal about Beck. If you guys would like to join in on the nonsense, you can click the link down in the description below, or next to the subscribe
Skip ad.
button, there is a join button, so you can join me every Tuesday. Hello guys, so it is January 29th, it is the next day, and I never updated you guys after my live stream. I look like a mess because I feel like a mess, and that's the reason why I did not update you. Live stream was amazing. I had such a good time with my members. Thank you guys so much. Like, I'm shocked with how many members I am getting by the day. Like, I genuinely just appreciate it, and it was a really good live stream, and I'm looking forward to next week as well. But I think what happened was, like, I was so high from the live stream that I crashed and burned afterwards. I couldn't stop crying, and I was missing Tommy and feeling lonely, and it was bad. I haven't done anything today. I haven't been motivated, and I haven't showed anything that I've been eating, and I didn't even weigh myself. Like, genuinely just like need a break from talking about me.
Motivated to do what? Like, on a regular day, you've done nothing by this point, so what's the difference?
From talking about how I feel, from talking about what I'm doing, from talking about my life. I just kind of need to shut off my brain. So that is what I'm choosing to do today. I'm just really tired of hurting and really tired of talking about it and really tired of hiding it. Okay, guys, so it is the next day. It is January 30th, and I literally am only speaking about this because literally everybody is speaking about it. People are saying I am crashing out. I guess that's the new lingo nowadays. I don't know. Am I acting hecticana? I don't know. But I will say I have every right to DM someone that I feel is a hypocrite. I literally was not going to speak about this. But of course, every time I DM someone like that has a YouTube channel, they literally show that shit. Clout, 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 clout. It's really sad. Anyways, so we need to like back up a bit to 7 months ago when me
Yeah, of course. If you DM'd me, I would post it. Why not? Like, that's the whole point.
and my now ex, Tommy, we go public that we're in a relationship. People were so supportive. They were like shocked. They were like, wow, this is the most attractive person you've ever been with. Like, so happy for you, Amberlynn. We could tell how happy you are. And then all of a sudden, people start popping off. And Rosie was one of them. She makes a video about it. And then she DMs me novels, literally convincing me to leave Tommy. Fast forward to literally a few days ago, me and Tommy publicly break up.
Oh, this is that girl who, like, made a comment on a post of Emily's on Instagram, and then Amberlynn went right to her DM saying, why are you trying to get with Tommy? Yeah, so that woman is, like, anti-feeder. She's also, like, a big fat fatty. To use a term that could definitely get me in trouble with YouTube, but whatever. Like, I'm sure she's a wonderful girl. She is very anti-feederism, despite her size, you know. And so that's why she was telling Amberlynn to stop dating Emily, because Emily's a feeder and it's dangerous for her. So of course this woman is not trying to get with Emily because she's a known feeder. Like, you're just spinning out and being crazy.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm watching a Yo Mama live stream. I literally watch every single one. Even if he's talking about literally someone I do not give a fuck about at all, he somehow knows how to make it entertaining. So I'm sitting there watching, and Rosie is on a live stream. And someone like said, ooh, Tommy's about to be in your DM since her and Amberlynn broke up. So Rosie reacts in a way that very much indicates, like, deep within she actually wants that to happen. So good for her. I mean, who wouldn't want Tommy? Very attractive. And then after someone puts that into her brain, a day later, she goes and follows Tommy and then comments under Tommy's post on Instagram, this whole thing, pretty much like sticking up for her. And before anyone says I'm stalking Tommy and all this stuff, literally no. You guys would not believe how many people message me daily. I am telling you, on the constant. I am getting screenshots. I'm getting videos. People
Yeah, see you, Genevieve. Thanks for joining my live today.
just like telling me, oh, so-and-so said this, so-and-so did that. And someone, literally, it was actually
You did great.
an anonymous person. They didn't even have a picture on their profile, and it literally said new. So they were like a new Instagram user. They sent me a screenshot and they were like, Rosie's getting your girl. And I'm like, oh my God. So obviously seeing that, I'm like, okay, so we have a hypocrite on our hands. Because how are you going to tell me 7 months ago, when I'm happier than ever, leave Tommy, dangerous, 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 and then just like send me novels upon novels, literally anti-Tommy, to all of a sudden now Tommy is single and someone just put in your head,
Andrea, are you saying this Rosie person is doing feeder content? I don't know anything about her outside of this interaction.
a few days prior, that Tommy might end up in your DMs, so you decide to show up to her Instagram. It's weird behavior. That's the way that I see it. Like, Rosie is a hypocrite. Rosie has been trying to be inside of girl world for literally ever. Okay, is anyone actually
Okay, then maybe Amber's right. Could be. Stranger things have happened.
taking me seriously right now. I literally just got out of the shower and I always put my hair in a towel afterwards. Anyways, so am I jealous? No. Am I slightly unhinged? Maybe. Am I gonna call her out for like hypocritical behavior? Yes. I do not care who is in Tommy's comments. We're literally not together anymore. It's a fact that like Rosie is a hypocrite and I have recently found out a lot of stuff about her. She acts like she's so perfect. Girl, no, like you're flawed
Once again, her go-to being, I have tons of dirt.
too. But I just know so many people are talking about this and it's just like, I have every right to message someone who literally was like, leave Tommy, like, no, don't do it. Like, to all of a sudden like flipping their script and like low-key trying to get Tommy to speak to her. Why? Like, okay. I mean, y'all can say I'm crashing out, that's fine. I mean, but it's more than just like, oh, Amberlynn's in someone's DMs because they were in Tommy's comments. Like, no, me and Rosie have a history. Anyways, I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain myself, but there y'all go, since everyone's talking about it and Rosie couldn't help but try to get more clout. I do want to end this vlog though. I hope that you guys did enjoy it and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
You know what? If it turns out that Amber's right, I'll give her full credit. It certainly could be that Rosie was pretending to be anti-feederism and trying to help Amber by getting her to leave Tommy, and then once she does, she swoops into her. I mean, it certainly could happen. These chicks are all nuts. So it certainly sounds like something one of them would do. Alright, so we've made it to today's video, which is called Taking a Break. Oh, yeah, of course. Frustrating semaglutide update, therapy consultation, which she spelled correctly despite saying consultation, and reminiscing with mom vlog.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. So today is January 31st and I have an appointment today. I actually have a consultation with a therapist who specializes in BPD and CPTSD, which is perfect for me. I was diagnosed with those things a couple years ago and since then I have not seen a therapist. The psychologist who diagnosed me, I did see them for a bit, but they did not specialize in that. And they recommend you need to see someone who specializes in these things. And I'm like, I know, but I don't know. It's like, it's scary for me. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm extremely nervous and it's literally just a 15-minute consultation to see if like we're the right fit. That's about to happen in about 30 minutes and I'll let you guys know how it went. Is my phone staying still? Yes. Okay, so obviously I've had my consultation. I'll talk more about that later. Me and my mom just grabbed a bite to eat because we're about to go to electronic.
I was gonna say, went to eat.
Bingo! I have been so sad and it's just nice to be out with my mom. Oh.
And then while they're out in the parking lot, a guy walks up to her and says, "Are you a YouTuber? You're beautiful. You smell really good too."
Here she comes, here she comes. Oh, it's windy out here, man. It is windy.
What happened to your phone?
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I was filming.
What'd you say?
Mama Lynn's witch laugh as the phone topples over.
I was vlogging.
Oh god.
Oh my god, is it broke?
Funny, right?
Look at my mom's
Is it broke? Not broken. Showing your mom smoking?
outfit.
Come on.
I was like, dang, that shirt's so pretty. I've never seen it before. Guess where she got it?
Flag this video for promoting smoking.
Salvation Army.
You said Goodwill.
I mean, Goodwill.
Yeah, Goodwill.
It was Goodwill.
Yeah.
It was right by my house.
I was like, who would get rid of that shirt? I thought it was so cute on her.
Oh, it's long sleeve. What?
I just realized that we're wearing the same colors.
Girl, you're weird.
Black and red.
I'm so full. I really cheated on my diet. Like,
That's relatable content.
whoa.
Which means Amberlynn also did.
What? So bad.
Title this vlog, my mom cheated.
Yeah, so now I'll just eat. Yeah, right. And I'll just eat like lettuce all day tomorrow.
Do you remember when we had a turtle named Lettuce? When we lived in Windsor in the restaurant?
His name was Lettuce.
Yeah, we fed him lettuce. I called him Lettuce. I was like 5.
I don't remember the name.
But do you remember the turtle? Remember we had him in like a...
Apartment too, in a fish tank.
Yeah, the guy proposed, and it turns out he was in the FBI.
Yes!
Yes. I remember
Yes!
him.
He complimented her on her following.
No. Yes.
Remember when I had a snake? Remember when I carried around the little baby chick?
I do remember that.
It's like I have these small...
Her name. I think her name was her.
Really?
Yeah.
Who named her?
You did.
Oh my god. Okay, do you remember when the red barn and the only way that I would poop is when I put on the boots and I'd go out there in my diaper and squat?
Yeah. Or you put on those boots Easter egg hunting. And you got to lick the blue egg. You find a yellow egg.
Why would I do
You
that?
lick each egg. I don't know.
Well, she still just finds food and puts it in her mouth.
That's so weird.
So funny.
Or when I got 3rd-degree burns. It's like I remember all of these
spilled
things from...
ramen on you.
That surprised me with the bike one time.
I gotta be honest, makes me not like Mama Lynn as much to see her smoking.
Before we went camping.
Oh, that's just to give you guys a wheel seat. Leave us alone when we got your campsite.
I know. Yeah, like
Probably.
I've shared like, oh, we've gone camping and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, that means she had such a good childhood. It's like, no. Do
No.
you know what my parents were doing at camping?
In the tent, most of the time, arguing, trying to get high.
Yeah, and me and my brother were out doing our own thing, but still, like, I enjoyed
we were
it still
terrible.
slightly, because that was at least a break in our monotony.
Change of scenery, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a terrible parent, but
We don't have to talk about
I can't
that.
change that right now.
This is weird, man. Don't vlog this.
So we don't have to talk about that right now. Gets deep. Can you imagine if we had a podcast?
Why do they call it podcast? What's KOD stand for? It stands for something, you would think.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I really have no hair left. It's getting so thin. I don't know what the heck's going on.
It's Oklahoma, because ever since I moved here, my hair's been thinning. How does that make any sense?
How is this a vlog? How is just watching... Oh, this is going to be some kind of lie, whatever comes out next. Just judging by this screenshot.
So you can order drinks here, and they deliver it to you. And she delivered it to me, and I turned my cup around, and she wrote "pretty sure" on it. Isn't that sweet?
She only has rice pudding. Her mom only has her top teeth. She doesn't have any on the bottom, which she has told us. So I'm not like telling tales out of school. Her mom actually told us that.
Okay, you guys, hello. I have been home for a little bit now. Me and my mom had such a good time. My stepdad was there. None of us won, but I actually met a
Your mom's boyfriend was there.
subscriber when I went to Glow in the Dark Bingo, which I vlogged a little bit of that. Then we started talking on Instagram, and she wants to be like a little bingo buddy. So she did end up going there because she's never done electric
Oh, all right, well, rice pudding. Amber, too. She is also missing some teeth. She's had a few extracted.
bingo before. So I did see her there.
After years of it bothering her, of course. Just like when she finally went to the doctor when she was bleeding for literal years.
But me, my mom, and my stepdad, we sit in the smoking section because they smoke cigarettes. And my bingo buddy actually did not sit in the smoker section, but it was still fun to see her there. But yeah, highly recommend electric bingo. So I want to give a few updates. The first one is about my 10-day challenge that I was doing. So I very much have put that on hold. Like sitting here and just like vlogging my food and weighing myself every day and like talking about that all day is like not really what I want to like preoccupy my mind with. I'm going through a lot mentally. I am going through a breaking heart, and I am sad all day long. I try very hard to come on here and like put on a mask and try to be as positive as possible, but like deep down I'm hurting and it's affecting my life. I will say though, I was having a really good time showing you guys what I was eating, logging on my fitness pal and like weighing myself daily and showing you guys, you know, the calories and the weigh-ins. So once my brain just feels a little better and my heart feels a little better, I will definitely start doing that again. It's just really hard to do anything lately. So the fact that like I do get up every day and I
As opposed to what? It's always been hard to do anything.
try to make the best of it. Like it's putting in a lot of effort, trust me. So the next thing I want to talk about is semaglutide. Am I still going to be taking it, etc., etc.?
No,
And the answer is
probably
yes,
not.
I am. But there's an issue. I have no more semaglutide, and today is Friday, and I'm supposed to literally double my dose on Sunday.
Okay, so you did it wrong, clearly. You didn't tell them that you needed more, or you didn't go get it, or something.
And I don't even have any. They told me to contact them about it. I did that. I even vlogged and I was like, you guys, I messaged the provider because it was my third shot. That's when I was supposed to tell them. He asked if I wanted to double my dose. I said yes. And it
Oh no, guys, I had to quit because they never sent me any more.
still hasn't shipped. And that was almost 2 weeks ago. Like something like this wouldn't bother me if it was like a materialistic thing, but this is like a medicine and I'm relying on this company, you know? So it is just a little frustrating. My fingers are crossed that like maybe tomorrow it'll get shipped out.
No, she didn't do it, so that she can say that that's why she had to stop, is because she got off the cycle or whatever. Now she either can't do it or has to start over, and she doesn't trust that provider, so she needs to find a new provider. That's where this is going.
Like it's Saturday and I'm pretty sure things ship out on Saturdays. So again, fingers are crossed and I will definitely keep you guys updated. Like I was just genuinely looking forward to doubling my dose actually because it's not working at all. So I hope that like
I was actually looking forward to it, you guys, so that's how you know it wasn't totally my doing.
once I do double my dose, like it'll actually start being in effect because I'm taking it for a reason. Which reminds me, I have had some people ask like, why does semaglutide make you nauseous? Does it like depend on what you're eating? And no, it doesn't. Semaglutide makes a lot of people nauseous. That's like one of the biggest side effects. And that is
It makes skinny people nauseous too, you guys.
the reason why it makes people not want to eat. I never notice a difference whether I eat something very small the day prior or a little heavier the day prior. Like if I'm getting nauseous, it's literally just because that's a side effect that decided to happen, not really based on the food that I'm eating. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my all members live streams. There is something I'm noticing because obviously an all members live stream means it's not open to everybody to watch. I currently have over 200 members and I genuinely was not even expecting to have like 20. So you guys are absolutely amazing and so sweet and just so
How weird that she picked 20 as her example number after everyone said she only had about 20.
supportive and I appreciate that so much. I'm already looking forward to my next live stream. But anyways, the thing that I'm noticing is like, it's kind of like a game of telephone. People are contacting me in my Instagram, saying things I've mentioned in my live stream, but it's very just like twisted and it's a little different and not exactly what I said. So obviously there are reactors out there reacting to my live stream, but not really reacting it. They're just like narrating what I said or did in the live stream because you can't like react to it because it's behind a paywall. So it's like the game of telephone, which was one of my favorite games in elementary school, but it's very much not my favorite game right now. I do not mind reaction channels like narrating or saying what happened in my live stream, but I would
Doesn't matter if you mind it. They're allowed to do it.
would appreciate it if people didn't like exaggerate what I said or twist what I said. Like I genuinely want it to be exactly what I said. Like if you're gonna narrate it and like dumb it down a bit, but like
All right, I know she's probably talking about Salty Crab as one of the people who does this. She literally, I'm using literally a lot like Amberlynn does. I gotta stop that. But Salty Crab, like very mindedly writes down what Amberlynn said. She takes actual notes, like writes it down. She's not twisting anything you said. She's basically being a stenographer for your meeting.
twisting and like exaggerating. I just don't think that's very fair. So a lot of you are not getting like the real information of the matter. So this is just another way for me to say like, you guys are more than welcome to join my members. So far, it's a wonderful community, a lot of supporters.
You guys aren't getting the real story, but you could for only $9.99 a month.
Yes, there might have been a troll or two, one in particular that I can think of, and I'm fine with that. I am totally fine with the troll or two. I'm fine with the hard questions.
Except that you blocked them, so you're not fine with it. You blocked a paying customer.
Doesn't always mean I'm gonna answer them. I have to be comfortable in the moment. Like, I'm fine with all that stuff. Like, the only type of people I'm not gonna allow in my chat are like people who are just like awful. But truly, if you guys want to find out all the tea genuinely and hang out with me one-on-one with a lot of other amazing people in the chat, then definitely join. There's a link down below. There's a little join button, I think, next to the subscription area. So definitely join. I would
She must have seen a TikTok on how to do ads to promote yourself.
love to see you guys there on Tuesday. So the last thing I want to update you guys on is the therapist. Genuinely, she was so kind, and I loved that because she was like, a lot of people with BPD get judged even by other therapists. That sometimes people with BPD are hard to work with, hard to understand. Some of her favorite clients actually have BPD, and she genuinely enjoys working with people like me. And it made me feel so seen. And like, it didn't stop there because
It's hard not to see you.
I explained to her, you know, I was diagnosed with BPD and CPTSD, and she explained to me that when people have BPD and CPTSD at the same time, that they become anxiously attached. And I was like, jaw on the floor, because that is literally me, and it's like debilitating sometimes. So it's like, we haven't even had like the first.
You're attached to people in the extreme way that you are because you need those people to keep you alive, because you cannot do it on your own.
Session. It was literally just a consultation, and already it's like a vibe. It's going to be a lot of hard work, and I want to update you guys as much as I can and as much as I feel comfortable. I know I get judged a lot based on like my past actions and things that I've done in past relationships or even here on YouTube. And it's
Yes, that's how you determine someone's character, is their past actions. That's correct.
crazy because a lot of the things that I've done has been because I have BPD, and it's like in the past, even probably
Just like this breakup, it's not her fault.
recent, I have used it as an excuse, having BPD, for all of these things. And now it's like, I want to like have it as a reason, like the reason why I've done those things, instead of like making it an excuse. And for a while there, I was like, what is the difference? Like, what is the difference between an excuse and a reason / explanation? An excuse is when you're not going to take accountability for it. An explanation
Yeah, exactly, Rice. That would be like the most unprofessional therapist.
is when you finally take accountability and you do something to change it. And I'm currently right here. Took me a while to get there, but like, I want this Amberlynn to just like go away. I'm not gonna be perfect. It's gonna take time, and I'm just feeling very hopeful. And my first appointment
Amberlynn, none of you has gone away for a very long time.
is on Thursday. I really just want to do the right thing. I want to be a good person. I want to just heal and be better. Before we get too emotional, I think I'm just gonna end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Gross.
Hey guys, welcome to
No. Okay. So that was it. We did it. Man, over an hour and a half of Amberlynn content with me and you. I appreciate you guys being here. We did great. Hamber showed up. That was weird, considering I was half of Hamber. It wasn't me, I swear. Yeah, of course, Dr. ChatGPT. I believe that. Dr. TikTok, too. When she's doing her hours and hours and hours of research, where she's just on social media looking up the things that she wants to know about and only listening to the parts that she already believes. Classic Amberlynn research. No, Andrea, Hamber with an H. That's there's some channel lore. People will fill you in one day. But anyway, don't worry about it. If she showed up, we would have made a bigger deal about it, I promise. I also would have had more than 13 concurrent streamers or viewers, probably. But yeah, thanks guys for coming. I wasn't sure if you'd show up. There must be people with notifications on for me. I appreciate that. That feels good. I will have to do it again. Maybe I won't let so many videos pile up next time. All right, you're on the other side of the planet. Yeah, and Gorlosaur, glad you made it today. Everyone who's still here, thanks for being here. If you haven't liked this stream, go ahead and do that. Leave a comment even. Why not? Let's really confuse the algorithm, leaving comments on a stream that's still going on. It'll help me out. It'll help the channel out. I don't expect people to watch back this hour-and-a-half video, so it probably was just for you, my stream queens. I've been Six Bacons. You all did a great job today, and I will see you in the next one.